Crash doesn't have the will to figure out OBS. It's very simple. It's honestly not bad at all. Think about streaming one day? I highly recommend streaming, Tenchi. Yeah, streaming is very fun. It's definitely a good outlet. It's just a good way to be able to just kind of chill with people in chat. Because if you're like me, you talk out loud when you play the games anyway. And you kind of just naturally adopted, you know, talking in voices of characters. So it's just, for me, it just naturally like became something that I would love to just do. And here we are. Wait, what is task? We have 8 unreported data. I could only imagine what that data could be. Yes, you have caught Almighty Sinnoh. That's part of our data. Man. Investigate. This is our storage. I didn't realize we had a storage thing in our quarters, to be honest. You feel young, so I don't speak online. I mean, I don't know. You're as young as you feel. Hardy grains. I mean, of course, if you're like, you know, super like younger than 16 or something, then yeah, it kind of gets into the space of like, it might even be recommended to stream because you might be too young. But I would say like, if you're like 17 and older, perfectly fine. You can make your own decisions as far as that anyway. Because personally, I've been making content, like recorded video content, since I was, God, how was I when I was 2015? I want to say I was like I was actually like 17, 18. When I first started making content as far as like recorded stuff. 16 is young. I thought anything under 13 is no, definitely under 13 is young. Yeah, you're right, Henry. Absolutely. I guess I'm thinking young in in comparison to me now, because to me 13 is a baby now. I mean, I still have a ways to go before I can like really say that I'm old. Like I'm not old. I'm older. But I don't know. Yeah, it's by comparison, exactly. Cuz like to me now 16 is young. Because I've literally aged 10 years past that +1 because I'm 27 now. My birthday aged me up one more year after the decade. Coincident? I think not. Oh, let's go. Coincident? I think not. Let's go. What was I doing again? Sorting our satchel? Let's see. We saved the game. And because we play Pokemon, we saved multiple times. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I was 17 or 18 when I started making like recorded videos when I was like emulating things on my desktop, my gaming desktop, which is the same desktop I actually have since I was 17. So that's well, 17, 18. So that's actually kind of wild thinking about that. Because it was 2014 that I got this gaming desktop that's behind me. God, my voice is dying. That's how you know it's time to stop. Yeah, it was 2014, so it was 17 when I like first got the desktop that I have now. Was that 17 or 18? Let me see. 2014. No, I turned 18 in 2014. Cause next year I'll turn 28. Yeah, okay. I was 17 when I graduated high school. There we go. Like in May, June that year. You'll be 18 in 5 months. Okay, nice. So, oh, your birthday's in January too. That's right. Okay. Crash might do something like Iggy/Max. Wait, what do you mean? Iggy slash Max. Going on 16 next year? Oh, you got a couple more years left in high school, eh? I'd say like 1 or 2 more years. Alright, alright. Nice. 16 is one of like the it's like one of those milestones where you're like, man, 16, let's go. 3 more? Oh, you're a freshman? Man. I was very much a recluse as a freshman. Cause like I had friends coming from middle school that I like knew. I didn't really become more social until like my end of sophomore year, maybe like junior. That's because I was getting into sports a little more, and I was actually I was actually being recognized by teachers a little more, and then other students were like, "Hey, I know you," and like and then they were like recognizing like what I was doing in like this class or that in the third. Oh, cutscene. Good morning, Yoshin. It looks like the space-time rift has vanished. The sky's gone back to normal again. Which I suppose means we'd better get back to the original mission, completing the Pokédex. We're gonna meet in the Survey Corps office to discuss our We're gonna meet in the Survey Corps office to discuss our next steps. See you there soon, Yoshin. Alright. A new day dawns. Head to the Survey Corps office to discuss what to do next. Huh. Let's change our mission accordingly. Yeah, that. Make sure to pass your classes because it will definitely. Because once because you're in high school, like your grades are gonna matter are like going to your GPA, and it's gonna definitely affect. Let me see. Well, this is like very situational. Like if it offers it, then like you could actually have classes that can translate into college ahead of time. Because I had like what was it called? Dual credit classes where like I was able to take English 101 in my junior year or senior year. And then I was able to have a jump on that because I didn't have to take either English class, like basically anything English or like computer introductions. I had to take math and things, but I didn't have to take it. I didn't have to take psychology or like your general sciences or any of your history stuff because I took care of those while I was still in high school because we were offered that. But in terms of classes in general in high school, just do your best, be studying, because your GPA definitely matters, because that'll help with you being able to God, what is the GPA? Well, I mean, it'll reflect of like how high you are in your class ranking. I guess if it's something that you care about. I was able to get into number 11 out of my class because we had like a graduating class of like 130 something people. I remember being upset that I didn't get top 10, but I wasn't able to like control one part of my year because I was out on leave. And I feel like if I hadn't gotten like that one C or D on my high school report, I probably would have been in the top 10 of my class. But being number 11 of 130 plus is huge. A new day dawns. Alright, let's see what reread that one more time. I'm gonna put that here. And we are definitely done for the day. For the night. We're gonna pick this up tomorrow. Did I say tomorrow? We might stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. I shouldn't just solidify that. If not tomorrow with Arceus, then definitely Wednesday. Because I'd want to do Tuesday. I don't know, but I might stream something else Tuesday. I don't know, we'll see. Just stay tuned to my Discord server. That's definitely the main thing I can say. A new day dawns. Alright. The rift in space-time has disappeared, and calamity seems to have been averted. See, that key wording, seems to have been averted. At last, you can return to the Survey Corps' main duty, completing the Pokédex. Head to the Survey Corps. Oh man. Survey Corps office. Let's see. Move this over to discuss what to do next. Alright, and let's see. Jason's talking about high school really brought back a majority of bad memories. There were a minimum of good times. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. Oh, AP classes. Yeah, those are big. Crash says, my mom won't stop saying that because I did effectively no work in middle school. Oh, jeez. Tenchi said, is that? Yeah, Tenchi is adding to it. Is that important? Yeah, absolutely. I'm planning to really work on high school. Let's go. 2 AP classes this year, Tenchi said. That's when stuff truly matters, Crash says. I have AP classes too. Nice. Tenchi is saying that's good. I'm not sure what that's good was about, but good. You intend on going to college too. Good. Tenchi, it's also good. It's good to start early than late. Absolutely. Had more fun in middle school than high school. Yeah, I think that's the last time I actually played dodgeball, for one thing, was in middle school. I haven't played dodgeball in literally like 10, 15 years. We might have played in like a field day in high school. But otherwise, I cannot remember. That makes me sad. Yeah, I think we all did, is the common thing with that. I think we all enjoyed. Yeah, we probably enjoyed ourselves more in middle school, but I'm sure people would probably say that they enjoyed high school more, because middle school was like the awkward transitional phase, because puberty is happening. Well, for some or majority of people, it might not have been happening until maybe freshman year for some people, because you're going from middle school, then high school is where like your next big movement, and like you're seeing more people who are, they're seniors, or they're like 17, 18. They're more or less fully developed by that point. And then you're like seeing, oh man, my body's gonna do that. Oh god. Because as far as like things like puberty and like voice changing for me, I think once my voice changed originally, I think it was just kind of set. By the time I was like 14? 15? Wait, I have YouTube videos as far back as when I was 14. Like, I think my very first Paper Mario video on this YouTube channel, I was 14. So you could actually go back to that and hear me then and compare it to now. So I guess you could argue that my voice was still, still changing. And then we got to where I would probably say 15, 16 is probably where, finished changing. But then you could probably even argue that my voice has kind of just still been steadily changing, even from when I started streaming like on YouTube. Because before I was always more so like talking in a higher voice. But I've been embracing the deeper part of my voice for the latter part of the last few years. So, well, I mean, right now it's not completely accurate because some of it is like tired inflection. Ted Sheen, look, Crash, look, I know I rant because you were talking about that earlier with the ending of with the ending of RTG things. The jokes write themselves. Look, y'all, if anything, you started this, to be fair. I'm not blaming you, but because we were talking about school stuff, I'm just, adding my contribution. But yeah, My TLDR is just, yeah, definitely, um, definitely treat these years of high school as seriously as you can. But don't forget to have fun while you're there. Because I honestly do have, some regrets of not fully enjoying everything that I could have while I was there. Like I really wish I'd done different clubs while I was still in high school. Maybe I could have pushed more to have like an anime club at my school or something. So I could like really see who all the nerds were that I didn't even realize among my grade. I wish I joined the chorus because I love to sing. I like the choir. I love to sing. I never did that. But I did sing at a concert that our school had, which felt amazing. So I wish I had done more of that when I was in high school. But otherwise, I mean, I had a good experience when I was in high school. Matter of fact, yeah, you're right. A gaming club. I love anime, but a gaming club would have been uh yeah, that definitely would have made more sense. Because that way I would have been able to have, well, the Switch wasn't even out yet. God, what was the main console that was out during that time I could have been able to reasonably bring? I guess my Wii, because that would have been the best way to play like the Wii games and GameCube games at the time. I mean, the Wii U had came. Well, no, the Wii U didn't come out until after I graduated. The Wii U didn't come out until 2015. No, 2014. It was 14. No, because Smash for Wii U was in 2015. Yeah, my Wii U, DS. Yeah, you're right. Like all in that era, like in the 2010s through 13 era. I kind of like I see that as a why not both have like a gaming and anime club, but then I would have probably been spreading myself thin. I mean, we definitely would have been talking about anime in the gaming club anyway, probably. But yeah, a gaming club probably would have held more water too, because if there was a club where it's like, oh yeah, anime club, what would you be doing? Just talking about anime. Well, what are you doing in the gaming club? There's so much you could do there because you could even have educational games like Brain Age that will actually be legitimate supplements for helping. Like gaming is such a broader spectrum. Definitely would have been able to do that over having an anime club. Yeah, a gaming club. 100% wish I could have done something like that. Anime club wouldn't end well. No, it would not. A gaming club, at least it would have been like we could have come up with something with saying, well, uh, there's so many games that are beneficial, like Brain Age, and like there's literally a whole genre that's called like edutainment, where it's educational and educational and entertainment. God, I'm sure there's like different. There's a lot of different things like besides Brain Age. This is the main one I can think of. But they definitely make uh games range for all different subjects. Like we could have had games for different subjects to aid in various things. You made it a life goal to never join any anime club? Really? I would have thought that anime clubs in the high school would have been like the the peak of social interaction. Oh yeah, they had one in your middle school, so they did in that club in middle school. What did they do? I'm curious. I'm like I've never heard of people like actually being in one in real life. Y'all had one, Jay? In the anime slash gaming club when I was first got to high school as a freshman. Sadly, it got shut down due to one popular girl in school. Oh no, I remember you telling me the story actually. I lied on the club for saying that we harassed her when no one was even talking to her. She was mad at the club because her boyfriend ignored her in favor of the club. The principal believed her side of the story and took the club down over one girl. Was the principal her daddy? Like what? Man, that's some bull. What in the world? That does suck, Tenchi. Oh my god, I hate that. I'm like, as soon as you said, due to a girl, I was like, oh, I remember this story. That's so petty. That's petty beyond belief. Jesus. Rare wares, only the best here. Rare wares, great deals. Great deals. Woo. Yeah. Let's save again because I play Pokemon. And we always save. I mean, that seemed like a good question to ask. Like, what? Like, was the principal her daddy? Like, come on. Got a whole club shut down because it's just hearsay. She was a senior. I don't care. What? She was a popular girl at school and well known. She was a senior. Was she well known because like academically, or was she well known? Never mind. Student president. That's a wrap right there. Have you not seen any anime ever where it's like slice of life? The hierarchy goes student body, like literally any student. The principal, God, and then student, and then student president. They are the true level of hierarchy. They are the true ruler of the school world. God, oh yeah, that's nice. But the school president, that's a wrap right there. Nah, the school president just has so much power for no reason. I hate that. I'm glad you found it hilarious, Denchi. Welcome to me saving my game 5 times in a row. The mission is, let's see right there. Mission? There we go. No, mission? There we go. Oh, I thought it was going to be something else for some reason. But yeah, we are definitely done here, though. I'm glad we were able to have this, you know, talk towards the end. But yeah, I'm glad y'all were able to hang out with me tonight. Appreciate everybody coming through to the stream, and whether you're gonna be, and to all those who are watching the VOD later on, hello, future you from past me. What's good? Hope y'all are having or had a great day or night, depending on where you are. Yeah, with all that said, I think we're done here. Crash the Middle School Anime Club had drawings. Wait. Most of them was ungodly gory? Oh man. Jay, sounds like a damn anime when you put it that way. About the hierarchy, right? Cause that's literally how like most anime worked. Like whenever you said something about student president, I was like, oh, that's a wrap. I've seen memes about this. Great, it's been great to watch you again. I'm glad, Tenchi. Thank you. It was great to see that name pop up again. Cause like, I remember like reaching out. No, I remember when you messaged and like I did respond, and there was just kind of like crickets. And I was like, man, hope he's doing all right. And I saw that I saw through Discord you were playing like something. Wait, some of the Crash. Wait, some of the drawings were. It went from gory to was kinky. Wait, middle school. Because generally you're anywhere from like 11 to 13 in middle school. Just coming across these things early, huh? And then the others were just traced. See, I did all the tracing. Like when I was... Like, yeah, I did like tracing when I was drawing as a kid. At least some of it was. I'm not sure what you were playing, but I remember... No, you were playing or like watching something. Like, I don't know if Discord can be linked to people's like streaming accounts or anything. But it just said that you were active, like watching or playing something. I'm not sure. Oh, so I swear those people aren't human. Also, Jesus. But yeah, it's been great to see your name come up again, Sanji. Can't forget the middle school pictures. Yeah, that's gonna that was gonna be a thing. Because middle school kids are immature. A lot of high school kids are immature. You're definitely far from growing by the time of high school. I think it was something Xbox, actually, Tenchi. You're right. You're right. It wasn't me being nosy or anything. I don't mean to, like, make it seem like I was just, like, watching anything. But it's just... It was just there, like, it's part... Like, by your name as whatever status. Cause I'm just always permanently idle or like on standby. I hardly ever change my Discord status. So like I don't even think. Yeah, I don't even think like my thing even shows when I stream, to be honest. Which might not be that good of a thing. Might need to get in the habit of trying to change that up from time to time. But it is what it is. You understand. You understand. About the status thing. Cool. But you got Jay. Then I'm gonna be properly doing my ending notes here. You can't stand student council president or student president. Then she's popular too. Yeah, we ain't winning here, Chi. Especially if she's a girl. We're not gonna be getting into the whole like gender debates. Wait, I did, didn't I? Hold on. Yeah, I left a long behind message to you from like June. I did respond to you. We're not going to talk about the fact that you messaged in May and I responded in June. That's irrelevant. I did respond though. I don't know how so much time had passed since I did respond to you, but I did. It's so weird. Yeah, I left a long message. Because you were saying that you're just very busy, like school and different things. Yeah, we're all humans. We're all people. And the part with sleep schedule, I am still trying to adjust to a proper sleep schedule, and that's in June, so we're in August now. So I'm dying. Not really. Never noticed. No, it's cool. Cause yeah, it was the same thing. I never noticed. Like I didn't notice like your message originally, and it took me like I don't know why it took me a week to see it, but it did. Okay, let's be real. Schools are, you know what? I can't really disagree with that. Feminists and stuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's the yawn. That's the true signal right there that we are finished here, boys. So yeah. Thank y'all for tuning into another stream. I'm glad I was able to get some Arceus going tonight, because I didn't want to. Because I didn't want it to be, you know, 3 times in a row I pushed this stream back. I didn't want it to just be a repeat of things happening again. So I'm glad I was able to get Arceus going again since Thursday. Like I said, we're gonna play some more. If not Tuesday, then we're looking at Wednesday, and Wednesday is likely because I'm gonna actually do my best to get proper sleep. No, I'm not denying gender talk debates in high school. It's definitely there. They might have bullied in school. I mean, it's kind of a general question too. I feel like everybody's had that point in high school where they, you know, felt intimidated, and then yeah, had bullies. I can't really say that I had a bully. I was bullied, but I can't really say that I had a single one, or like ones that were that were the ones that stood out to be. Crash says someone tried to bully me once, but it came off funny AF. Verbal bullying is so petty, it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, it definitely is, because you just kind of just look at them like oh yeah, that's crazy. All right, bye. So it's like. People that get all teary from it. It's people that just probably aren't built for it. People that are more sensitive. That's who that would affect, yeah. Because I would consider myself a pretty like sensitive person in general, but I've learned to build somewhat of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Thick skin? Yeah. Because, yeah, there's on one hand where you would say words are just words, but some words can definitely be very hurtful when used correctly. And that's what the bullies were going for. Never been fully, never been physically bullied before. Yeah, no. That's good. I've had like the getting tripped a time or two kind of bullying, because they're like, oh, so tall, that kind of thing. And basketballs where, oh, you're just tall, you got no coordination, that kind of thing. I'm like, at the time, really made me feel the type of way. Looking back at it years later, it's so petty. It's just, yeah, basketball ain't the best for me. It's fine. But every other adult that you come across is like, oh, I know you played basketball in high school. No, I didn't. And it's okay. I played tennis in high school. I love it. How did we get here? But Jay said, I see someone I know that gets physically bullied in middle school. Then kids laugh at him for playing Pokemon in his GBA. That's so dumb. Like, are you talking about, back then that like other kids were laughing at, that someone you knew because they were playing their GBA like while they're, I guess, in between classes or like in the downtime in class? It's like one of the most normal things ever. Because that was like before, we were consumed by smartphones and such. Like, it will be perfectly normal in like 2004, 2005. Or just late 2000s, just kind of casually have a Game Boy Advance or a DS, and just be chilling. Like, why do you have to be bothered by anybody? It's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a thing. I should have changed this category a long time ago, just to chatting, because that's literally all we've been doing. But I'll just put it there now, I guess, just to kind of give myself an indicator from a distance, so I can highlight the stream better. I'm telling you, this is back then when people think playing Pokemon video games or who watches anime was not the complete norm and weird. It was actually kind of wild how normal things like anime have become, because people were forced to be shut in their houses for a year, and then they were just curious, and they had some money that wasn't going anywhere else, not going on travel expenses, so they were like, oh, let's try streaming stuff, and they got into watching a whole bunch of shows and movies, and then in the case of anime, and it just kind of became mainstream. See, Jay, people like me and you, and then I could only assume Crash and Tenchi and others, that we were into anime and gaming before it was cool and popular. It's good and popular now. There's more girls playing video games more today. I kind of doubt that too, because they probably just weren't as vocal about it because of the whole thing behind like gamer girls and things of that nature. That video games were always just looked at like a guy thing. But girls have been playing video games literally for decades. That's not a new thing. You said nah? I mean, it's demographical, so like it can definitely be different depending on depending on what area, I guess. Areas? Crash stories don't mean to generalize. There's a but in there somewhere. If we're looking at it from a big lens, then yeah. It more often than not it'll be guys. Yeah, areas. Crash says, but almost all gamer girls that talk about being a gamer girl are almost always pick-me girls. Also attention seekers. So like basically, if from what your definition of it it seems to be, is that if they label themselves as gamer girls, they're saying it because they know guys like girls who like games, and then they're saying for them to pick them because they're saying that they like games. But I feel like it should just be a very chill thing, and it was like if it was like they just happen to be a girl and they like games. It shouldn't have to be that deep. Like yeah, I'll say that like whenever I come across like girls or like ladies that do like gaming. Like yeah, it is different than what I experienced in my childhood because there weren't many around me. I definitely didn't, you know, befriend many girls just in general, I guess you could say. So like whenever they sit and do like games, like oh cool, and then you know, just kind of have a just like regular conversation, and then it just slowly feels more normal. Jay forgot to tell me in our anime and video game club at my high school, the leader in that club was a girl in her senior year. Cool, there you go. Don't you remember when I played the GameCube with Monkey Ball and Sonic Rider? Dude, Sonic Riders hit different, dude. Like I love the art style they had in the intro. I wish they had made an anime with that art style. Like some sort of show, some sort of like little mini series, something. But I don't know how we got to the general talk about these kind of need to make another Sonic Riders. That would definitely be cool. Have the Sonic Riders series come back on the Switch or something, or like modern. Dude, can you imagine how crazy those graphics would go? Like the future, because Sonic Riders always had like this futuristic aesthetic going for it. So like, can you imagine all the different crazy things with lighting and stuff that they could do with modern gen graphics? Because it would look like how CG cutscenes would look back in the day, and that would just be your regular game graphics. Or if they wanted to go for like a more stylized visual appeal, they could actually do like the art style that was in the intro of Sonic Riders, and they could make that the art style for the game. That'd be cool too. Where it'd be more like a 2D, it was like a cel shaded 3D thing. They could do a lot with that. It's gonna have something up there. I don't know. What was the last other thing about this topic? But yeah, it's been cool talking and hanging once again. But I am definitely going to be hopping off here for the night. Let me see who's live. Might raid somebody. Let's go to Twitch. Yeah, because 20 rated us earlier. I'm not sure if they would like. No, they definitely didn't get back on live, but they said they had family plans anyway. Oh wait, SmashCon is still going on, right? No, that's a rerun. Never mind. Of something else. No, I think I'll just because it's definitely better for me to just get off of here and be chilling anyway. Early work in the morning do be calling, and if the first step of being able to stream as many days as possible this week, if it first lies within a better sleep schedule, it starts tonight. So that's what I'm gonna do. Crashes, bye 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 bye. Crash and everybody. We'll start this saying, stay tuned in the Discord server, of course, for updates about when I'm streaming. Hydrate, thank you. Definitely stretch when I finish. Get up and put up all my equipment. But yeah, man, I'm glad that we've, you know, technically beaten the main story of Arceus so far. What a journey this has been once again. Literally over a year and a half of this game. But To be fair, it was in between of like 2 month break periods. This couple weeks here, one time or two where it was 3 months. So it was like game is getting pushed back so much further here and there and there and there. I was like, man, I'm glad it's finally come to fruition. This is definitely a positive movement in the right direction with me and Pokemon game coverage. Because, like I said, as we're getting into the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, going to be covering a lot more in terms of Pokemon games. So we're going to be finishing up whatever story that we have left here with Arceus, and then we're going to be hopping into Shield as early as this weekend, but maybe probably next week is when we'll be getting into the true ending of this, and then getting into Shield. So definitely stick around if you're curious about that. It says Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, yes, all the Pokemon. Because we have been sleeping on Pokemon just in general, as far as covering it on stream for too long. Eventually, we're going to bring back other series like Let's Go Pikachu, because that died like 3 years ago. 2 years ago? What year are we in now? 20. I think I last streamed Let's Go Pikachu in 2020. Maybe late 19. That's terrible. Oh my god. We'll get back into that at some point, but definitely our focus finishing Arceus, Shield, and then Scarlet and Violet, and then we'll get back into doing things like Let's Go Pikachu. We might do that one last, like we might do Brilliant Diamond and then do like restart Let's Go Pikachu. That'll be our Pokemon content leading into like the next year or so. It's not about catch 'em all anymore, sadly. No, it's not. There's like literally 1,000, 100 plus of these things. It's very hard to do that now. It's all about gotta pay them all to get all the Pokemon. Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't hit me with reality, man. Yeah, because you gotta pay for the DLC to even see more Pokemon. Oh no. Oh, don't hit me with facts. Let me end the stream in peace. Alright, Jay. And Tenchi and Crash Cat and everybody else who's tuning into the stream live or who again watching the stream from the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more from me as I cover more things, Pokemon and other Nintendo variety coverage from the channel or on the channel. Have an amazing rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Stay safe. God bless. Keep on being awesome. Remember to be kind. Thank you all again so much for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Like Tenchi says, bye-bye, everyone. Take care. See you guys next time.